Hey there, welcome to Stoic Praxis. Today, we're going to dive into 3 Stoic principles that can transform your relationships, whether it's with your partner, family, friends, or coworkers. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy all about focusing on what's in your control and practicing virtue. And surprisingly, these timeless teachings can have a huge impact on how we connect with the important people in our lives. So stick around and let's get started. Relationships can be tricky, right? We all want to have healthy, fulfilling connections, but sometimes it feels like an uphill battle. Maybe you and your partner keep arguing about the same issues, or a friendship has become distant and strained, or that coworker just rubs you the wrong way, no matter what you do. Well, the Stoics had some remarkably helpful insights that can make navigating relationships a whole lot easier. Stoicism is all about controlling your own thoughts, emotions, and actions, and not worrying about things outside of your control. And when you apply these principles to your relationships, something magical happens. Tip saying, the first Stoic tips is to focus on what's in your control. In any relationship, there's always going to be things you can't control about the other person, their moods, their choices, their quirks. But what you can control is your own response. Rather than getting frustrated or resentful when someone doesn't meet your expectations, ask yourself, what's the most constructive way I can handle this? How can I respond with patience and understanding? The Stoics would say that getting upset about uncontrollable things is a waste of your energy. Instead, direct that energy into the things you can influence, like your own mindset and behavior. For example, let's say your partner is constantly late. Rather than nagging them or letting it ruin your day, take a deep breath and shift your focus. You could say something like, I know you're running late again, but I appreciate your honesty. How can we work together to be more punctual next time? Staying calm and solution-oriented will go a lot further than blowing up. Tips 2. The second Stoic tips is to practice radical acceptance. This means accepting people and situations exactly as they are, without judgment. The Stoics believed that most of our suffering comes from constantly resisting reality and wishing things were different. So instead of trying to change your partner, friend, or coworker, ask yourself, how can I best work with who they are right now? What strengths do they have that I can focus on? By embracing people's quirks and flaws, rather than constantly criticizing them, you open the door to much deeper, more rewarding connections. For instance, let's say you have a friend who is incredibly flaky and unreliable. Instead of getting frustrated every time they cancel plans, try shifting your mindset. Recognize that this is simply who they are, and accept it. Then, adjust your expectations accordingly. Maybe you only make loose plans, or you have a backup activity you can enjoy on your own. The key is learning to work with people's authentic selves, not an idealized version of them. Tips 3. The third and final Stoic tips is to focus on what you can give, not what you can get. The Stoics believed that the highest virtue is acting with kindness and generosity, without expecting anything in return. When you shift your mindset from what can this person do for me, to how can I contribute to their well-being, your relationships have the opportunity to flourish. For example, let's say you have a coworker who is going through a tough time. Rather than complaining about how it's affecting your workload, you could ask them how you can support them, offer to help with a project, or just lend a listening ear during your break. By giving without an agenda, you'll build trust, deepen your connection, and bring more positivity into both your lives. Okay? There you have it, 3 powerful Stoic principles to improve any relationship. Remember, it's all about focusing on what's in your control, radically accepting people as they are, and cultivating a mindset of generosity. Try implementing these strategies, and I guarantee you'll start seeing a shift, both in your connections and your own inner peace. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on living your best life. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.